Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. It is time for my weekly What Sold video. I've got 21 items for a gross profit of $1,000. So stay tuned. I've got some great items to go over and a lot of lessons learned this week. So enjoy. All right, guys, before I dive into my weekly sold, I recorded this last night and I realized recording videos at 8:30 at night after a brain injury, not a good idea. So my thought process, it was just very limited because it was a stressful day. And by the end of the day, my brain is at zero. Like, it's done, it's tired, it needs a reset. So I recorded this last night and then I realized I wanted to go more into depth on this. So I'm like, all right, tomorrow morning, fresh brain. We are now 8:30, kids are off at school. We are ready to actually tell you guys about this thing that I talk about later in the video. So basically, have you guys heard of the let them theory? This is a book or a theory by Mel Robbins is her name. Technically, I don't think she created it, but she's the one that made it viral. And it's all over all the socials. She's got books about it. She's got her podcast about it. It has absolutely changed my reselling business mindset. It's changed, of course, my mindset with so many other things. It has been so effective that I got it tattooed. Yes, I know. I got a tattoo of this. It says, let them. So basically, the whole idea is that you want to let go of the things that you can't control. And in the reselling world, it's all the time. Like, think about the buyers that send crappy offers. Rather than getting pissed off and in a mood, just counteroffer it. Like, don't let that ruin your day. I did take some notes because I knew I wanted to talk about this and my brain can't remember short-term memory. So, yeah, so like if someone wants to send a lowball offer, don't let that affect you. You can just counteroffer. Like, again, let them. If a customer sends a ridiculous complaint, like so many people, I think I mentioned this later in the video, where this guy was complaining about an item that he purchased, let them. Like, do what you can do to control it, but that's their issue, not yours. How about the negative feedback? Like, I know there's plenty of resellers that get offended by negative feedback. Yeah, okay, it's going to hurt your feelings. It's going to hurt your eBay stats. Sell more items. Let them leave their thoughts. You can leave a little comment below it to defend yourself, yes, but let them. People are going to be people. And like, it's just, if other people are finding more items than you, this is one that mentally can play a game. Like, you're with other resellers and you're seeing them get all the good stuff, and let them. Like, it's okay. There's so much stuff in this world, and I can't tell you how many amazing items I still find. Support them. Let them have their wins. Let them take off on their business. Like, it's not a competition. So let them. And I just want to hear from you guys if you've heard from this let them theory, how it's affected you either personally or through your business. I'd love to hear that down below in the comments. But yeah, it's definitely changed my mindset. It's letting things not affect you that you do not have control over. So let them. All right, guys, I'm going to dive into the piece from yesterday. So enjoy all the sales today. All right, you guys. So yeah, 21 items. Definitely sales have picked up. Last week I had less than 10? I don't remember, but it really wasn't that many. This week we've got 21, gross profit of $1,000. So honestly, not a great week because that's a lot of work that I'm going to have to do for $1,000. Where previous good weeks, 20 items would be like $2,000. Much better jam. But that's all right. There's a lot of smalls, so a lot of things that are going to be really quick to ship, really easy to ship, and of course, I want to go over all of these with you guys because there's some really good items and many that I learned a lesson on. So it happens, right? It happens. So the first lesson of the week, don't do auctions. I am awful at auctions, and it is because, I don't know, like, things just don't auction well for me. I should have put a buy it now price. That's what I do on 99.9% of my items is buy it now. But sometimes these little Lorcana cards will do well in auction. These, not so much. So I got these at the bins on $1 day. They were together, so it was 2 cards for $1, right? They should have gone, because a pack of 12 cards is going for about $50 to $60. So for 2 of them, I should have got at least $10 for them. Right? It was $1. I'm like, I'm going to grab them anyway. I mean, it was $1. I can't leave these behind. Put them in auction, and they just sold for $1.25. I should have kept these darn cards and put them in Lincoln's Pokemon book. Like, there was no reason to sell these because now minus fees. Luckily, I charged shipping, so they paid like $8 or $9 in shipping. These are not going to be that much to ship. I'll be able to put them in like almost a regular envelope, so it's not going to be that much to ship them, but live and learn. They sold $1.25. Now I know not to buy blank or like separate decks of Lorcana cards. All right. Next up, we have a lot of items that I'm putting as free, and these are items that were with other items that I already put in a cost of good, or it's something that I already put the cost of good. All right, that doesn't make sense, but it's late, you guys. I'm recording this on Sunday night because I've got plans tomorrow morning, and I won't have time to package 21 orders in the morning. So you get extra fun Jennifer at 9 o'clock on a Sunday night because I still have 21 orders to pack. So I should have been drinking some energy drink or something. But, all right, so this we're calling free because I bought an Xbox in this package. I separated the controllers. I'm selling the unit. This little guy ended up being worth $12 by himself. So, hey, I'll take an extra $12. So he sold within a couple days of listing. I think I had this maybe a week, but zero cost of good for $12. Free shipping, but it's just going in a little poly bag. So that's easy. All right. One item that I don't remember what I paid. It was either $1 or $3. It was at my bins. And friends, when I say bins, I'm talking about the Amazon return style bins. They're getting popular. A lot of them are closing down because they don't make the right choices, but that's on them. So some of these stores, they're basically buying Amazon returns, putting them in a bin, and you pay price per day. So there's $15 day, then the following day is 11, then 8, then 5, 3, 1. Is that right? So 15 is Friday. That's my best day. And then on dollar day, I go late in the day, like 3 o'clock in the afternoon to see what's left. And that's when I found those Lorcana cards. And I think this was there, or it might have been the day before. I don't know. I go every day, so days get blurry. So pardon that. But hey, they sold for $20. All right, plus shipping. Yeah. They're safety glasses. I was gonna say sunglasses. They're not sun. They are safety glasses. By a brand called Stogels. Speaking of glasses, you guys, I've been getting a lot of comments. I got some new glasses, and you guys are so sweet for noticing. But I do have to tell you about them because they are the coolest glasses. I know, this should have been a paid sponsorship. It's not, but I do put a link down below. If you check them out and you end up buying any, I do get a credit so that I can buy more of these fun little things. So it's not really a sponsorship. They're not paying for the video. But if you do decide to buy some of their glasses, we can share the love. You get a coupon code and I get a coupon code. So it's a win. All right, you guys, it's a company called Pair eyeglasses. So these come off. And I am definitely obsessed. So just real quick, I got to show you guys this. So today I was wearing the pink ones just because I'm in a black romper here. But my favorite are these strawberries. And then I also have these little flowers in blue. And then I have a pair of sunglasses that are in the car that actually have the frame on them that are the sunglasses. So I keep that in the car because it's bright out there, not in here. So yeah, they're just like little magnets. And like I said, I'm obsessed with them. So thank you guys for noticing the new glasses. And if you want to check them out, Pair eyeglass. They were actually a, shucks, what is it called? What's that? Oh my gosh, brain. It's too late for this. Where it's like a competition of companies that want to get, not sponsored. Dang it. All right, I don't know. Maybe hubby can edit this video and put the name of the word I'm trying to think of right now. This is good when I record these in the morning because I get fresh brain at 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. 8 o'clock at night, this is dead brain. If you're new to my channel, I had a brain injury almost 3 months ago, 2.5 months ago, and I'm still having issues with tired brain. Like during the day, I'm back to pretty much normal. It's just as I use my brain during the day, and if it's a stressful day or arguing with the kids during the day, it's like by the end of the day, my brain is at a 0. And that's why I cannot think of the word of that show where they are going with the guys that have to like sponsor, but that's not the word. Sponsor their business, and they come up with these ideas and they're showing it to these investors. They show the investors and they end up getting money to help pay for their business. And it's an amazing show, and there's probably 50 different seasons of this show, and I can't think of the name. But that's the company, and they were on there, and I can't think of the name. Woo, okay. Hold on, let me get a drink. I'm thirsty. But thank you guys for your patience while I have half a brain at 8 o'clock at night. That was also driving me crazy as I'm trying to put my spreadsheet, and there's a lot of items that I did not put in my spreadsheet. And hubby reminded me that before the fall, I was remembering a lot of my items. So if I forgot to put it in the sheet, I'd be like, that's fine. I got that at this store and I paid this amount. Like I just remembered. Now, 0. So if it's not in that spreadsheet, I am out of luck. 0 memory of where I bought it, what it does, what I paid for it, any details. So thank you, brain injury. But oh well. Then also, there was a funny today. You guys, I'm going to be extra chatty tonight. I'm sorry. But there was a funny today. I was going through. I needed to go to Safeway. There was a few things that we needed from the grocery store. So I made my shopping list on Safeway, okay? So I use just an app of lists. It's an amazing app even before the injury. So I put all my items in the list. I'm about to go to Safeway. And one of the items in there, it said Curtis. And then bananas, yogurt, and whatever else I needed at the store. Curtis? What the heck is Curtis? And why is he on my shopping list? So I was busting up laughing. So I'm like, okay, no, that's brain injury, Jennifer, because I don't know what the heck Curtis was. But I'm at the store. I look in the Safeway app. This is the smart part of my brain, where you have to clip coupons. And once I clip the coupon, I put that item in my list so I don't forget it, right? That's adulting for you. And I clipped a coupon for cuties, the little baby oranges. So I think I typed in Curtis instead of cuties. I don't know. I'm telling you, this brain injury thing is quite the hoot. All right, friends, we'll get back to focus here. We are a reselling channel, not a chit-chat channel. We've got a torrid night robe. It was free. It was in a free pile for legit. That I do remember. A free robe. Like, it is cool. I've had it for way too long, so I took an offer of $14. I think I've had it for so long because of shipping. I think the shipping was too high. This is going to be a couple dollars to ship. Like, I can't see it being $10 to ship this. Even if they live all the way in Alaska, it's not going to cost that much to ship it. So, I think I put in the wrong shipping calculation, and that's why it took so long to sell. But that's all right. All right, this was another giggle of the day. Diddy Kong. My husband was trying to find this in my piles here because he pulls my orders. He's like, well, that's why it hasn't sold. You didn't put King Kong, you put Diddy Kong in the listing. And so he's laughing, we're laughing, and they were like, oh, wait, that's actually what it's called. Diddy Kong. So it was the baby Donkey Kong. King Kong? Donkey Kong. Not King Kong, Jennifer. Donkey Kong, and I put Diddy Kong. So we were just laughing that we thought that was a typo. It wasn't. It's Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong Racing. That's just a funny name. So anyways, it finally sold for $20. I probably paid $1 or $2. It wasn't in my spreadsheet. Shame on me, but that's all right. Sold for $20, and it wasn't a typo. It just wasn't a very popular game. We've got more items over here. 21 items, you guys. I'm happy that the sales are picking up. I just wish these were more profitable items, not these little 10s and 20s, but I do talk about these in order from smallest to the largest. So at the very end, I do have a few items that broke $100, so you're going to want to get those. Stay tuned for all of them. I also put not a spreadsheet. I put a screenshot? Spreadsheet? No. I put a sheet at the very end of all of the totals so you can actually see what the profits are. because apparently my brain is off into sleep land and I can't talk. So luckily you're going to get that breakdown at the end. Ugh. All right, Black & Decker here, my friends. So this is where the true color's coming out. You guys get me when I have fresh brain and everyone's like, oh, you're totally better. You're 100%, Jennifer. And yes, I feel 100% at 7 a.m. I also have coffee. But 7 a.m. is happy, full of life Jennifer who has her brain and is ready to conquer the day. But like I said, it's been a long day. So 8:50 now, almost 9 o'clock. No, brain is done. It's done. All right, we've got Black & Decker Scum Buster. These are fun to get. I've sold these multiple times. So this is definitely a bolo to add to your list. Not a huge bolo, so don't pay much for it. I think I paid $1 or $2, and it sold for $18. I know, not a great one, but that's all right. I'll take a quick $20. It was a pretty quick seller. All right, now we've got a security box. What is this thing? All right, it's kind of big. This was a bins find, and I paid. What did I pay for you? I know you're in here. $8. So this would have been on a Sunday. $8 day. I actually grabbed 2 of them. I don't remember if both were in one box or if I paid 8 each. That's where a spreadsheet would have been handy to put in the correct information, Jennifer. But it sold for $35, and I have another one. So even if it's 8 to 35, that's fine. I think it's free shipping, but it won't be much to ship this smallish item. Okay, and I do talk about bolos, my friends. So down below, you will see a link of a free bolo list. If you haven't grabbed it, down below, get that. It's yours for free. Top brands, top items to source for your eBay business. So down below. All right, another item that was in a free box. I love a free box. Somebody noticed at a sale last week. They're like, oh, everyone always goes to the free pile first. I'm like, well, yeah, we don't want to miss anything in there. If we go in and look at the stuff you're charging, we could miss the stuff that's free outside, right? So this was in the free pile. I did not look it up when I grabbed it, but I knew it was going to be worth something. It was free, and these are biblical-based, are they tape? No, they're CDs on CD. So this one is the study of Ephesians. That's a fun word. But it's a whole CD set by Dr. Charles Stanley. I have not listened to these, but looks like it's a great collection, and it sold for almost $40. And they were free. Thank you. I don't know. Maybe someone's thinking that that's kind of crappy that I took it, but it's still getting a new home. Right? That's not, I don't know. All right. Don't overthink it, Jennifer. I sold it. All right. We've got some shoes. We got 2 pairs of shoes today. Today's kind of a theme day. All right. These were super clean. What did I pay for these, Jennifer? I don't know. I feel like these are new, though. All right. I said $2, so it must have been at my local thrift. And again, they were just super clean. These look brand new. Maybe they were the church sale. I don't remember, but I put $2 in there. So super cheap, super good condition. Sold for $40. Not bad for a pair of shoes. I love easy shoes. All right, then another theme of today is golf clubs. You guys, I have not been selling a lot of golf clubs. And today, I've got 3 sets going out. Last week, I think I had 1 in the store in the video, but today we've got 3 of them. All right, this one is a ladies club. It is a Ping, top brand for golf clubs. If you didn't know that, Ping is one of the best. So this one is worn. It does have some wear up here, but it's the ladies. So it's got little butterflies all over it. Those aren't butterflies, hubby. Those are like flowers, I guess. But there is butterflies. Just kidding. Up here. He was joking that it's going to a male buyer, and he's going to be sad that there's butterflies all over his golf club. But it does say in the listing that this is the ladies' graphite, and it has butterflies all over it. So, hey, if he's looking for that, he's looking for that. Sold for $40. All right. Then, this is one of those fun ones that I paid $20 for a whole box of this stuff, okay? This is another amazing, amazing bolo. And this is a thing called a quilt dye system. So I'm probably calling that the wrong thing, but that's what this particular one is called. It's just the single one, right? Yeah, I think it's this. Where'd it go? Up here? I think it's this one. I have found these before at a thrift store, and they are a top brand, top BOLO, because nobody knows that they've held their value. I've got the actual cutting machine, and then I have a bunch of these little die cutters. I don't know what they're called, die cutters? Something like that. 3-inch. Yeah, so this is triangles and squares. I don't know, it's like a shape for quilting? Is it a quilting thing? I don't know. Yeah, it's a quilting crafting thing. Okay, I paid $20 for a box of a ton of these. I think there was like 10 or 15 of these little square things and the actual machine. So there's probably $200 worth of product. I paid $20 for this whole box. So it took extra time trying to figure out which ones were worth more, which ones we wanted to bundle. That's just part of reselling, figuring out how you want to bundle it. This one sold by himself for $25. So that was worth it. Just by himself. Then we'll go to the other ones because I'm keeping it in order here. Okay, we got another golf club. Here's a tailor-made. Nope, not that one, Jennifer. No, that is the one. Just kidding. All right, here's a tailor-made. It doesn't look like a tailor-made. Miskella? Yeah, it is tailor-made. Okay, so right here, this little tiny little logo dot is tailor-made, but it says Miskella on the top. So that's kind of a little sleeper there. Because the TaylorMade isn't very big, I'm guessing that's why they didn't know it was good. So TaylorMade is another top brand for golf clubs. This one is another ladies. Ladies are picking up golfing this week. Who knew? All right, so here's another ladies club. This one sold for $42. And it's a driver. Fun. All right, we've got... Oh, Jennifer. Okay, where are you? Oh, right here. Okay. Sennheiser. This is a top speaker brand or audio gear brand. So they make microphones, they make headphones, they make a lot of expensive stuff. So Sennheiser wireless earbuds. What I pay for these? $15. This was binge day, $15 day. Sold for $40. Womp womp. I should not have paid $15 for a $40 item, but that's all right. They sold fast. So I'm happy to get it out of here. Too much talking late. It's making my throat itchy. All right. This one here, this is a fun one. This is a cross pen. This one was $2 at an estate sale. It's the pen, and then there's a bunch of stuff underneath it. Yeah, Cross is a good brand for pens. And this guy sold for $40. I paid $2 at a yard sale. No, estate sale. And quickly, I think this was last week. Yeah, I think this was last week's estate sale. So super fast, $40. Thrilled with that. All right, and then we've got a Lumu light. Okay. I don't know why I put this in there as free. It's in my spreadsheet. If you guys didn't know, I actually sell my spreadsheet. If you're interested in looking at a spreadsheet to use for your business, in the description, it's called the Desert Dashboard. It's how I keep track of all my inventory and my sales and my miles, but you have to use it in order for it to work. So make sure you put your inventory in your inventory spreadsheet, Jennifer. So this is in there and it said 0. I don't know how I could have got this for 0, but I did. I don't know if it was at a free box or a friend gave it to me. I don't know my source, but it was free and it sold for almost $50. No idea what the heck this thing is. It's a light for your phone. A light for your phone. And it sold for $50. Crazy. Crazy. But that's going to be a super easy shipper. All right. Then we've got some more shoes. All right. So these ones are fun. Zumba. Zumba shoes. I've had these forever. You could tell because the picture has a white background. So this is over a year old, and they were part of the sale. They had a coupon code. Like, I need to get shoes out of here. So these are fun Zumba shoes. They sold for $35, $36. And Zumba, a couple bucks. I don't remember where I got them, or why I got them, but they're pretty. So they just took way too long to sell. So not a top brand that you want to buy for eBay. All right, next up, this one's fun. The person that bought it is actually pretty friendly. They messaged asking about the shipping cost, and I told her, I said, okay, well, if for some reason it's that much cheaper to ship it, I'll give you a refund. Because she said that it shouldn't be that much to ship it, but she's in New York. Like, it's coming from Arizona all the way to New York. It's gonna be a few dollars to ship it to you. So I don't know how much of a savings, but she's justified and then is happy about any kind of return that she can get, which, smart move on her side. And that is a La Crusette lid. Okay, so these are the kind of buyers that you want to be like. Be like the buyer that is kind to the seller, and you will get your way. You will get what you want. The kind of buyer that you do not want to be like, and I think this is actually what the video is going to be about. I'm going to title the video with this because it's kind of, it's just eye-opening, okay? And I'm going to try and think this through. But basically, this weekend, Saturday. So my eBay business on Saturdays are like at the bottom of the priority. I'm spending time with the kids. I'm spending time with the family. I'm taking the kids out to do something fun. Weather is getting beautiful around here. We were like 80 degrees this weekend. So yes, we're taking them to the park. We're going to go to lunch. We're going to have a day of fun with the kids. And I get a message around 2:00 of a buyer who wanted this. It was a doll. It was a American Girl doll. Okay, so it was a brand new American Girl doll. And he asked for a picture of her face because it looked like there was something, a scratch or something on her face. And so he messaged saying, okay, I'm interested in this item, or I purchased it. He already bought it. Okay, so that was the thing too. He already paid for it. Then he messages 2:00 saying he needs to know the details of this girl's face. Well, I didn't even look at my phone. I'm not even looking on eBay. I'm not looking at notifications. I am living my life on a Saturday, right? Like, that's normal. I don't want to be business 24/7. I've got to turn it off and be with the kids. So I get a message at 2:00. I didn't know it. So at 4:00, I get ping, 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 3 messages from the same buyer. Okay, what's happening here? So then I pull up the app and I'm like, okay, what's the matter? So I read the notes and he goes through and he's upset that I never responded to him and he wants to cancel the order. I'm like, bro, like, it's been 2 hours on a Saturday. Give me a minute. So it was shocking. So I wrote back to him. I said, I'm sorry. As soon as I'm back in the office, I will send you pictures and confirm that this is in the shape that you want it to be in. So, like, I guess the biggest thing is I should have canceled it right there. Like, already my little, I don't know, those little spidey senses are telling me he's going to be a pain in the butt. Cancel your order. But I'm like, all right, no, give him a little grace. Let's see what happens. So I get home. We're at like 7:00 that night. And I go ahead. I take pictures of her face. There was some dust. So I take a little wipe. I wipe her little cheek. Send him a new picture. And I say, no, there's no scratches. But there is a freckle or a birthmark on her cheek. There's a little black speck. And I'm like, it could be either. It could be a birthmark. It could be a freckle. I don't think it's a scratch. I don't think it's dirt. Like, it's not coming off. So it's part of her face. And messaged him and he said, no, go ahead. We still want to cancel it. We need to cancel it. And he said something again about the communication. I'm like, no. I'm happy to cancel this. Like, no, thank you. Do not be like these buyers. Be kind. Have grace. Know that people have a life outside of the reselling world. It was interesting. So I'm glad he canceled it because I know if he didn't and he got the doll, he would have complained about it. So, no. Let it go. I'm happy he canceled. And be more like the buyers of this La Crusette lid who was happy to spend $60 on a lid. He wouldn't spend $80 on a brand new American Girl doll, but she'll spend $60 on a lid. I don't know. People be people. All right, let's keep going. We've got some more items to go through. I need another drink. Okay. We've got a Lansgo fog machine. Bins. Spoiler alert. There's Amazon stickers on there. So, yeah, this was a bins find. What day was this? Lansgo? Was that what I just said? Yeah. $5? That's crazy. So this must have been on a $5 day. Major score, Jennifer. It sold for almost $64. I have no. It's a fog machine. I don't know when you'd use it, why you'd use it. I guess for like photography. I don't know. It's little. It's in there. Sold for $60. I'm happy with that. Then that's just gonna be box in a box, so that's gonna be super easy to ship. I'm liking the easy shippers because I've got one here that's one of my favorites, but it's also a doozy. And it's a VCR that I'm not picking up. So this one also has a story. It's an oldie. Old picture, you could tell, the white background, and we lost the remote. It's somewhere in this pile. I don't know where it's at. All of our VCRs and combos go at the top of these shelves. These are 6-foot shelves that hold all of my inventory, and we stack them on the top. This is a 12-foot roof, 12-foot ceiling. So we can go pretty high, and things fall. So we lost the remote. No idea where it's at. It'll show up at some point. Who knows? So this VCR, I paid... All right, I don't know what I paid. I put $5. It wasn't in my spreadsheet. It's too old. So it wasn't in my spreadsheet. Paid $5 or so for it because it's a VCR. So you don't pay much for them. It sold for $64. I sent him a message. Here's another trick for you. I sent him a message and said, okay, I lost the remote. I am so sorry for the inconvenience. Would you like to cancel, or would you like a partial refund to buy your separate remote? So then, if he comes back and says, no, please cancel this order, I can say that he requested the cancellation. Okay? That's a big deal, because in eBay world, if you cancel orders because of your own neglect, you're going to get a ding. We don't want dings. So when he writes back and says that he wants to cancel it, I can say as the option, buyer asked to cancel it, right? I'm not lying. I'm not scamming. He did ask to cancel it. Yes, he's canceling it because I lost it, but he asked to cancel it, right? All right, this is kind of a gray area, but it's working, okay? Don't jinx it. Do not jinx it. So he actually wrote back and said he'll take a refund. He found one online for $15, and he'd be happy if I just gave him back $15. Absolutely. I'm happy to get this guy out of here. I refunded $15. So that means I got roughly $50 for this VCR plus shipping. And shipping is high. So I'm going to make a couple bucks on that shipping. And he's still happy with it. I've still got to find, there's some, the AV cables that are not over here. So I've got to grab those. The AV cables? I don't remember what you call those. But the cables to go with it. It has the manual. And for VCRs, combo players, any big electronics, pool noodles, my friends. I take pool noodles and put them on each side, wrap it in bubble wrap, put the pool noodle, put it in a box, and it's amazing. So that is how I package all of our combo players and VCRs and receivers and anything that is big and square, it gets a pool noodle. So definitely note that. All right, we got two more. Okay, one is another set of those little square things. So this is that same company as this, just a different style. So it's that Go, what do I call it? AccuQuilt. Go AccuQuilt. So this little section, same part of that $20 for this entire box. And this one, 4 of them sold for $70. $70. Plus the 25 for that, we're looking at almost $100, and we've barely touched the surface. Barely touched the surface of what was in this box. So definite BOLO if you didn't know that. All right, and our final sale. Finally broke $100. I know, it's that kind of weekend. And this one's gonna be a fun one to pack. My friends, golf clubs. I told you, this is a golf club kind of day. It's just a matter of having the right supplies. Make sure you have boxes. And if you don't have a box for golf clubs, you can always get them at U-Haul sells boxes that are for like golf bags. They would make a great one for golf clubs. Or you could just take a lot of cardboard and build your own box. Do a little Franken box thing. So just recycling boxes and cardboard to wrap this in. Easy peasy. I know it sounds scary because they're big, but as long as you have enough cardboard, they're not that big. Just need a lot of tape. I do a little bit of bubbles around the head here, just one little square, go around it, and then I take the paper, my packing paper, and go around the grip just to make sure that that doesn't get rubby-dubby with its friends. And yeah, they're really, nothing should be scary to ship. I know it sounds scary because it's big, but just time consuming. And because I'm having a very long video right now, I am cutting into my time to package all of these. So I am going to wrap it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, if you have any questions, I mean, I'm always here. Comments, let me know. And let me know if you've had any interesting issues with any buyers lately, because I've had a couple doozies, I'm telling you. But that's all right. Another fun lesson that I've learned is let them. Have you guys heard of the let them theory? It has been such a life changer to me that I've had it tattooed. I know, that's legit. That is a tattoo, and it says let them. And if you haven't heard of it, check out the Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins, and it will blow you away. It is such a mind change of control, and it goes all over my eBay business. It goes all over family. It goes over friends. It goes over everything in your world. When people are not happy with you, if people don't agree with you, let them. If people want to return something and lie about how they got it, let them. Like, you don't have to control how other people think and how they react and how they do their business. Let them. And it's really a freeing feeling. So, all right, if that's a fun little boost for the day, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the thumbs up, tell YouTube you liked it, leave some comments below, because the more comments, the more traction the video gets and the more people that get to watch it. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't, because, I mean, you don't want to miss another fun video. I know this one was chatty, but I still shared a lot of really good tips, hopefully. So let me know down below, and I will see you guys on the next video. Take care.